Okay, so let's get this first thing out of the way. No new video for July, guys. I'm very, very sorry. The reason for which I will explain in a little bit. And usually I don't make these sort of update videos, but I felt like all of you guys should at least know about this. Little warning, I might go into a little bit of a rant, not towards you guys or anything, not directed towards you all. It's just something like purely internal on my end, which I just felt like you guys should know about. Also, been working on this live 2D model thing for the past week or so might as well use that for the remainder of this update video. Please note, it's not fully done yet, so I apologize if it's still a little bit funky looking here and there. So, what things basically boil down to is that I'm just not happy with my recent video content. And by recent, I mean actually quite a long time already, basically anything produced after the internship video. So basically anything past December 2018. Why? Well, let's kind of go back to the point where this all first started. Back in summer of 2018, there were a lot of these critic channels that were very much focused on like storytime animation community members, telling people they're not putting enough effort into their videos because, oh, you don't have fully colored backgrounds, oh, you don't use real animation, you're lazy by only using white voids as backgrounds. You need more complex character designs to stand out, white blobs are unoriginal, blah 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 blah. All that good stuff. And me wanting to increase my production quality, I noticed stuff like, oh wait, I do that too. I also use white backgrounds. I don't have real animation. Does that mean my content is bad? Am I just being lazy with my content? So is all the content that I've made so far actually shit? Looking back, it probably would have been better if I had just continued doing what I was already creating. I mean, this was after I made the one Sonic video that did like super well, so that kind of proves that my content already was quite enjoyable, but nope, I was like, my content needs to be better, prettier, more amazing, so I pretty much tried to incorporate all of the advice I had seen put forward in such critic videos. And that's when I decided to create this hugely complex After Effects animation puppet and hyper detailed shaded backgrounds and detailed images and hundreds of unique drawings for a single video and whatnot, and I wanted to die so badly. The video where I first did this, the internship video, like, yeah, it indeed looked a lot more appealing than previous videos. I mean, outside of those dead eyes, but besides that. But oh my god, was it a fucking pain in the ass to complete. Like, I kid you not, this was the first video where I spent over 100 hours working on, excluding the time that I needed to create the actual puppet. And it took me at least like 3 months or so to fully complete it. By the end, I just felt so exhausted, it was just not fun anymore. But from my point of view, I was like, well, this is what it takes to create actual quality content. But if I don't do this, then the quality is utter shit. Cause fuck being nice to yourself for once. Nah. Better keep pushing yourself. Keep on pushing. Cause that's what's gonna make you happy. So, for the next videos, I kinda just kept up with that aesthetic. In spring of 2019, I decided to experiment a little more in regards to storytelling and narration and all that sort of stuff, but it just didn't really feel like me, in a sense. Like, it just felt a lot more like a forced-in story structure and just didn't mesh very well with the overall vibe of my content up until that point. So I ended up ditching that too. By the start of 2020, I had started to realize that making videos had actually become this draining process due to the fact that it took me at least 2 months to put out a single video, causing me to lose motivation for the project about halfway in, and then I would just push myself forward in order to complete it. I'm well aware there's other creators that can easily sit down and spend 50+ hours on a new video like that every month, but for me it had just become too draining. And I just really wished I could create videos that would be done faster. It would just feel so much more fulfilling to me. And that's where the static visual style of my most recent 3 videos came from. A way for me to, like quickly create videos, cause less drawings equals less production time. Great, I found a solution! Ahaha! Too bad, no. Ever since my last video, I noticed that while it was nice being able to put out content that frequently, the creative freedom I once had in the videos was just all gone. So now, I also no longer wanted to stick to that format, because it's just too limiting in a creative sense. Because all you basically do with these videos is like, you create a pose, next, pose, next, pose, next, pose, next, and then you compile that all into a single video and that's your video, like, ugh. Now, a lot of what I've heard from you guys, or at least from the community, is that people say, oh, but we don't mind at all waiting longer for your content to come out if that means it's better quality, and I appreciate that, but it's more a matter of that I myself don't like spending that much time on a single video anymore. Yes, I love being able to produce quality content, but I want to do it in a way that doesn't result in me forcing myself to finish the video. And I'd rather just be able to stay motivated throughout the entire process. Cause to be fair, my older videos, like the Sonic one, the first proxy video, the Toho explanation one, those all took well under 50 hours to make, and I remember actively enjoying creating those videos. Sure, they're not as polished as my more recent stuff, but they were way more fun to make. And I just kinda want to try and bring that vibe back, Yeah, that wouldn't mean I would go against the advice of people saying like, oh, but shading, but background, but white blob, etc, etc. But in the end, I just find it way more important I actively keep on enjoying creating content than making content that's of top tier production value, but feels like utter hell to create. Like, if you get to the point where making videos becomes a chore, you shouldn't really be making YouTube videos anymore. Because you'll only end up burning yourself out more and more, and that's a big no-no. Instead, making videos should make you happy and bring you joy. Kinda goes for a bunch of things in life, to be fair. Also quickly wanted to mention that, as some of you may have noticed, my merch shelf on YouTube is gone, because for some reason, I've been shadow banned off of Teespring. And to be fair, I have no fucking clue why. Around the start of June, I just couldn't log in anymore, and apparently, from what I've heard from a customer, is that my store had been removed for violating their policies. Which I never got any message about, mind you. Like, I tried emailing them several times, but they refused to respond. I really don't know, maybe they're just anti-bunny or some shit? But yeah, from now on, I'll probably be moving my merch over to Etsy. Still waiting for like a test sample of the socks to come in the mail so I can check the quality. And again, I'm super sorry for the inconvenience. And last but not least, I also quickly want to let you all know that I'll be AFK, or, well, gone from the internet for the next few weeks, as I'll be making my way over to Scotland again. Big surprise. August is also gonna be a bit of a busy month, so can't really say yet when the next video will be out, though I do have a couple of fun ideas in mind for new videos, which I hope you're all gonna like. I really want to talk about 𝗦𝗘𝗥𝗧 stuff at some point, and 𝗦𝗘𝗥𝗧𝗥𝗏 stuff, and a few other things as well. Thank you all very much if you've made it this far into the video, and again, thank you so much for sticking with me and continuing to watch my videos despite the occasional questionable choices I've made in my content, but hopefully someday we'll be able to get to that 100k subscriber mark, because I do really hope I'll get to see that day someday. I hope. I know this video might have been a little bit on the long side, but I just felt like you guys should just know about all of this. Anyway, if you like to stay updated on my video stuff, feel free to join my Discord server, and or follow me on Twitter, because that's where I post my status updates and whatnot. Instagram is also an option, though I mostly just post bunny videos there. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching, and see you in the next video, hopefully. Bye!